Going to talk a little bit about small little essential items like the compass, for example. This is a standard compass that I've used almost my life. The mirror is real important too, because you can use the mirror for shaving or for signal. And I do not use a GPS on this trip. I prefer to go with just the compass only. The GPS has a way of pulling me out of the present mode. I use the GPS in the Arctic, but I travel pretty much by compass or stars or wind direction and so forth. So this would be the standard compass that I would always carry with me. My spare compass is much smaller. Weight is everything here. So the combination of these two here, and you can see what you save here is about 3 ounces and then a lot of bulk. And figuring in your spare is a smaller item like this. So these are real important items. The knife is another essential thing. Two types of knife. One is the Swiss Army knife that has all the tools and gadgets on it for repair. Phillips, the scissors is very handy. Even a little probe or a toothpick on it. But that's all. That's basically my repair kit is this. And then a knife. The key with a knife like this is a knife that you can open with one finger like that, one hand. A lot of times if you're in a situation, you might be holding on to something and you've got to open it up. So I keep that razor sharp. I also carry a knife on my life preserver at all times. And this knife is always in a certain location, a certain pocket. It's very important to know where your knife is at all times, because you can get tangled in ropes or in situations where you need a knife to get out. And I've been in a number of situations where the knife saves the day. The flashlight is essential. I'll be traveling a lot at night because once you get a thaw during the day, the snow gets soft, but then it freezes up at night. And I travel by the stars or by the moon, and the light is really essential. And there are very few lights out there that I really like. This is the best light that I've ever found. It's the Petzl. It's a very simple. All you do is turn it just a little fraction. You can turn it with a glove on. It's a really heavy beam with lithium batteries. This will last hours, probably about a good 20 hours worth. So you can always have a reliable beam. You can see in the distance. When you turn it on, it's on. You don't have to recycle through 6 different modes of flashing lights and so forth. This is called Pixa 1. Petzl has this in three models. This is the simplest model. It's just the turn. The other 2 models have a little bit more versatility that I don't necessarily need here. And then battery-wise, it uses double A's. It's waterproof, and 2 double A's. The normal flashlight uses triple A, smaller batteries. But in this case, where you really need the light and you need dependability, the extra amount of energy here is extremely important. It's probably an ounce heavier than the average flashlight, the lighter weight flashlight, but it really makes up for it. These are alkaline batteries, but I use the lithium batteries always whenever I'm out on the trail. So you get double the light on it, and lithiums are much lighter. And then I carry one little spare light with me in case I lose this, since the light is so important because I'm up at night a lot traveling. This is a really lightweight light with again, it uses a double A. So I want to, if this light goes out, I want to be able to use the same batteries on my spare, because I have a spare batteries for the Petzl. So this is just one little light. You access the battery in the back. It's waterproof. When I'm storing a flashlight, when I'm not using it, like when I'm traveling, I always put the battery in backwards so it doesn't accidentally go off. And then when I'm in the field, I turn the battery around. And so this is a cute little light, and it's a spare. The Oakley sunglasses are essential to have the best type of sunglasses, because you're in the constant glare reflection off the ice. And the Oakleys, I like this type of model because it wraps around. It's super light. You can replace the lenses. I have a spare pair of glasses with me too, since it's so essential. And then little axe here is kind of a cute little thing. I travel very light, alpine style. I cook on a very lightweight stove, and I don't use fire. But if I have to For emergency, I can use fire. I've lived in this Quetico wilderness in the winter for 12 full winters using fire, but this is really all I really need. I can cut any type of wood. I could carve a paddle if I lost the paddle out of this, but it's essential to have a small blade like this. But if you're carrying a big axe and then a saw, that weight really adds up, and this is a very important little item.